Aquarius. So you've been here on Clarissa, and you know what this means. Love bonus reading for you. Thank you so much for making your video popular. Or I could be talking to Aquarius friends, also Aquarius cross watchers that want to get an insight into the Aquarius energy at the moment. But we're all here for the same reason. What's going on with Aquarius? So let's have a look to see what is going on with Aquarius. And if you like the video, again, please like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate the support. Loving doing these videos, so that's what we're doing. Six of Swords. So you could be connecting with somebody where there's a body of water here, or there is a communication that seems quite far from you. Maybe there's a long distance communication here. It could be a long distance connection. It could be online as well with being Six of Swords. So there's a connectivity here. And over a body of water. So it's over there is an emotion there, underneath the surface. There is these emotions going on. There's this need to connect. But it could be like an online communication, having to communicate with a partner, individual, somebody you want to connect with through an online space, or does this feel like there is this distance between you two in some way. So let's have a look to see what else is going on. Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is definitely, there's a balance here that you're wanting. You want a reciprocation of energy. How do we create this stable environment? It's always so giving to receive, and then you give. There's this back and forth between trying to create a balanced connection with somebody. You really feel like this is almost like a divinely connected connection here. And you want to see how this can build into something stable. How can it build into something grounded as well? Three of Swords. Because where you've come from, so I think there's some things that have been holding you back because you've had betrayal in your life. You've had a sunken heart about some things. The concept of love, the year has been shattered in so many ways because of the experiences that you've been through. So there is this holding back of feelings, you wanting to get past this container of the past emotions, and you're trying to find ways to balance how you're going to move forward. How can you let go of some of these things, and how can you just be in the now of what this connection does for you, makes you feel, and where it can go. There is this fear. There's a fear that things are going to repeat themselves. Like if you do the same actions, or if you have the same mindset about things, or if somebody shows you the same actions, there's this fear that things are just going to be the same as they were, or if things are going to happen again. The Star card. This is your card, Aquarius. It's your higher octave major arcana card. So you have this knowing. There is a knowing that an optimism that potentially these things can work out. Potentially there can be this amazing outcome. There's a journey over the Six of Swords. There's a journey to take with this, and there has to be an exploration of emotions. I know Aquarius like to see the logic in things, like to analyze, what a decision can make for the future. But what does it mean now? you have to explore the emotions with this, and maybe you need the connection to help you explore, to help you see the optimism in the situation, not associating what connection you're in now to something of the past, something that still kind of haunts the mind. The Knight of Pentacles. So there is a, you know, you're prepared to move forward, but slowly. You need to see some growth. You need to see that the person can do things for themselves, can you know, be with or without you. almost as much as you want to give to the situation, to the connection, you need to know that there is a layer of independence. So there can be this balance, this equilibrium between you. You won't feel as though you're tying into you or tapping into your energy so much. You know, there won't be any imbalance. If they do, then you need to know that there's going to be a complete reciprocation of the things that you give. What will they give to you in return? You know, will it be balanced? Eight of Wands, you're going to take action. I think you're just going to do your best to just overcome whatever this thing is that that tries to hold you. You know, it could be you know, someone's words are trying to hold you in a certain place. You know, the way they it's almost like they try to want to infiltrate your thoughts because they know that's how they can get to you. They know that you are analytical, so they almost inject some words that make you think, maybe overthink things. But I think the way to just sideline that, so those type of actions, is to take some action. You can be about all the words, you know, and you can say all the best quotes ever, you know, in terms of this is what we've got to do, this is development, but there also needs to be action, because the action is the best part of the manifestation, isn't it? When you put in the effort into creating what you want. Ace of Pentacles, yes. After I just said manifestation. This is manifestation right here. I love it for you because over the star card. So this is truly knowing that you can, you deserve it. You've put so much effort into things. You've allowed yourself to go through all the turbulence of the things that have happened, and now you're just focusing on manifestation. And you know it's not going to be easy. There is some things to get over, but I feel like if you know that there is a person there for you that is, you know, mirroring the same things that you want, you will invest in manifestation with this person. So there's certain things that you need to know, or there's certain information that you want to just clear up. You want some clarity on things. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is so nice because it just means, you know, a real nice blending of the energies. The three for me is creation. So, you know, this means that you're willing to create something really beautiful. Something beautiful can really come out of this connection with this grounded person. So it's the Knight of Pentacles. The Three of Cups over the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is Earth sign, so Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But in this grounded sense of connection, there is a growth, you know, emotional growth between yourself and them, and then together you create another level of this emotional development. There's really something special here. Yeah, yes, love it. Got here the Ace of Pentacles. So, definitely wanting to inject some new sense of stability, new growth. You completely understanding that the direction is going to be different. Where you've come from, yes, it's been hard. Yeah, I mean, it's a story. It's a story that we could all tell. But then where you're going to is taking the action to invest in this new sense of growth with somebody. It's possible. So here you are making some decisions. That's really, really great for your Aquarius. Let's get some clarification. Okay, let's clarify the Six of Swords. Okay, we've got the Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands is brilliant because, again, you're wanting to create this really divine union. You want something that you can really celebrate who you are and really just show who you are on another level, something that's just like so comfortable, and just there is this element of happiness there between you and this person. And what really helps in this connection is communication. I think you're able to just know that you can speak about anything, It's almost as though there's this, best friends here, just enjoying life and just enjoying things for what they are. They're still able to create together. So this is wonderful. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so Nine of Swords. So again, there is some doubts here. There is this worry here that will it be the same? It's almost like you go back and forth. There's something is holding you back. Maybe there's been some disappointment, so you're feeling like, oh, I need to do things bit by bit, step by step, because you just want to make sure that the road is clear ahead. And so I think, although nobody wants to be held in negativity, it's created a level of caution for you, which is a good thing, because you do want to take your time. You do want to see every step for what it is, every step for that places that realism in every step that you take. I want to know for sure, can we have a certainty of growth? Can this be long term? Can we build on having a successful relationship? Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Six of Wands, yeah, love it. Is that no, Six of Swords, okay, yeah. There's lots of sixes here. Sixes, it's like it's a good divinity to have. Six of Wands, again, you're using the things that you've gone through. It's almost like you're leveraging the way it's made things happen. So you understand that you've gone through some painful situations. It's created this caution for you, but it is the right thing to do. To have a level of just almost like contingency every step. Like, okay, if it doesn't work out, then okay, I expected it. you knew it, but at the same time, you it's part of you knows where it's going, so you've got to put in that bravery and enter into something that's going to be for you. It's like this type of situation. With all the caution that you've created, it gives you such a good clarity on where things are going to go. it's good, you know, be celebrating. You could be with somebody who, you know, is out in the public here with the Six of Wands. There's, you know, maybe like almost like a stage here, but again, it could be like a social media. Maybe they're on social media, or maybe you've got a position on social media where people see you, and it creates maybe the part of the relationship creates the openness to it, or maybe it's just something that you'd be proud to show off. Maybe you enter into something that you just makes you feel like, oh, this is I just want to shine in this relationship and this connection, and I want this relationship to be seen. Okay, let's clarify the star. The Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is earthy, feminine energy. So we've got Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo again. So yeah, this is somebody who likes to create, who has a really earthly connection with how she creates stability, or how they create stability, being genderless here. But over the Star card, it's almost like you can see that they're manifesting, or they know how to manifest in ways that are unique to them, and ways that they feel their power is, their energetic vibration is, they pour it into. But the main thing here is that there is a sense of growth. They like to grow things. They like to you know, have this natural element about their life where you know, they like to see, it's almost like their realism and your realism. They're different, but they're unique to be who you are, but they blend so well together. The Star card with your realism in facts, in the analytics and information, it combines well with the earthiness and the natural power that this person has. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Judgment over the Knight of Pentacles. So again, there is this feeling of what is going to happen. Is there some things that need to be sorted out? Is there there is a question of who is this person under the surface? Can I, you know, find out what I need to find out to make sure that they are everything that need to be? Is there things that need to be uncovered? There could be also, you know, like a legal situation here, or something that's needs to come to the surface, needs to come out, or maybe the connection needs to, the more analytical information is needed on your part to just what is going on in the situation. Can it, or with this person, is there things holding them back? Can they be in your lifestyle? Something about your lifestyle and their lifestyle maybe different in some way. So but these differences is what draws you draws you to them. You like the contrast, and maybe it's a different culture, maybe there's different mindsets here. So but there is, it draws you together, but there is this, is it going to work on this thing? So you need to find out more about whether you can curb those doubts about it. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands. The Ace of Swords, yeah. I think you're just going to take some chances. I mean, like this, you know, it's like I can feel you at the moment, Aquarius, because one minute there is this huge certainty, the next minute there's these elements of doubts, and so it kind of goes back and forth between the two. But I think that's part of the process of change. You know, our evolution within ourselves. We have to feel that uncomfortable feeling, because no one likes to sit in the uncomfortable. We have to move out of it. So I think this is why there is this element of doubt. But you're coming to a place of understanding why, and you again, it's in your outcome row. So there is this, you're going to be taking some action, maybe some information, maybe you want to message this person and tell them, I'm having an epiphany. Let's do this, or just even just a beginning of a conversation or beginning of a certain conversation you'd like to have and a direction that you want to take. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Three of Cups, lovely, came out again, that's great. So again, just having this emotional connection to this person and who you want to connect with. I think it's almost like there has to be some nurture here as well. There has to be a friendship level, growing with each other, knowing that there has to be, it's not just that you just want to just be with somebody, you just want a friendship, you want to be able to grow with them, you want to be able to have the same vision of manifestation. Let's manifest together, let's grow together. But there's an element of nurture here as well. You want to be able to nurture, maybe you want someone to nurture you, or you want to nurture somebody, and manifest in that way. So kind of a growth element here. Okay, let's clarify the original Three of Cups. Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords, again, this is, I feel like this card, it definitely speaks to things of the past. There is there's a mindset here that sometimes wants to come in, and this came out in your main love reading as well. I think sometimes when you want to move forward, some people just not happy about it. Or maybe they're in a position, you can see here the birds in the sky. It's like they have to watch you grow, or watch you move away from the mindset that they've wanted to contain you in. Maybe this is the 10, so this is the ending of being contained in certain thoughts. And it's in the same row as the 9, so someone's done their best to try and keep it contained in a certain mindset. The Judgment here, because now you can see transparently that this person, maybe someone in the past, has been trying to manipulate you or trying to control the situation, trying to control your mind and the emotions that you've been in for a while. And now with the Ten of Swords, it's almost like you've chosen that, you've realized that these thoughts and some of these emotions that someone's tried to project onto you, it's more about them than it is about you. So you're choosing to come out of that, acknowledge it for what it was, and move forward with it. And almost like they have to watch you move away from this situation, because you're on your way to wanting to connect with something really beautiful. And sometimes it can just be annoying for others. And no, I want you to stay here. You're like, no. Oh, Aquarius. All right, let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. King of Cups, yeah. So again, I think you're going to be connected with someone that is able to have a very intuitive connection with you, almost know you on a deeper level. It's a soul level here. Again, there is this element of emotion here. There's something about connecting with this person that makes the emotions feel different. It creates triggers, yes it does, but it also creates huge awareness and the potential to expand on feeling new emotions. And I think a lot of that can be the fear, like, do I explore these feelings I've never felt? But how do we get into the change if we don't feel something new? We have to be nurtured on our way to do that, to feel something, something else we can explore, something else that we can manifest. Okay, Aquarius, let's get some love oracle cards for you. Okay, get some alpha cards for Aquarius. The chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So again, I feel like this is somebody that you potentially you're tied to past in some way. There's a long-term connection here, or someone just doesn't want to allow you to leave their thoughts, or doesn't want to leave your thoughts at all. So it's almost like losing you, or you separating, detaching from the situation, previous situation. It creates a fear of them, and this is why they could be trying to hold in a certain mindset, because they fear they're going to be left out in the cold. So this is what happens when you detach from the situation. But there has to be this level of understanding, and sometimes some people we don't all grow at the same tempo. Some people it takes a little bit more understanding. Sometimes your actions and the things that you want to move forward with is going to be the solution to make this person not be codependent on the energy, especially in a negative setting. Okay, so let's get another card, Aquarius. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. I love this for you, Aquarius. This is great. This is essentially the reading, hands down. This is you moving on to newer things, newer energies, just wanting to tap into something that creates a happiness for you. And you know exactly what it is. It is just sometimes with the overthinking of things. You want things to be fair for everybody. You want everybody to just get along. Why can't everyone just get along? But we all have different mindsets. So I think understanding and accepting, acknowledging that your change and other people's change is kind of different. It all looks different for each one of us. Accepting your place in change and how it is for you is preparing you. So this is good. Let's get another card. Seduction, okay. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So again, this is a little bit of a mixed bag here, because on one hand there is this fun element. Maybe you wanted to have a little bit of fun with somebody, maybe you just wanted to help her, just things grow in that way, it's great. But then it's also, again, is there another energy coming in? Some people cannot deal with other people's happiness in that way, especially if things have felt unresolved, and this could be part of the issue. For someone else it just feels unresolved, and so for you to move forward and you to feel to look like you're having fun with it as well, it could be triggering for some people. But nevertheless, this is the direction you have to take. So this is really, really good for you, Aquarius. Love it. Loving it. Let's get some answers for you, Aquarius. Shuffle. Okay. Some answers for Aquarius. Please, some answers for Aquarius. Trust the universe. I love this for you, Aquarius. This is what it's all about, because you already know your directions that you've got to take. You know how difficult it can be to take some things that are outside of your comfort zone, but then you've also got to must lead by knowing, lead by faith, lead by just leaps of faith, knowing that it's going to be for you. Harmony and resolution. I think, because as a point of reference, some things are unresolved. They have to be resolved in a way that is, if it's something that's especially connected to you for the long term, there has to be a way to resolve things, because ultimately you do just want a really positive energy from all around. And if it's something that can't be resolved between you and the previous connection, then you have to have that harmony and resolution for yourself. Know that you did the best you could to try and resolve things. All that you could within your power. Romance and connection. Love it. Love it. This is what we all want, no? Romance and connection. This is again, it's allowing yourself to know that you've done the best that you can with situations that you were in, and you know what you want going forward. You know that you want to have a really nice divine connection, something that's nurturing, something where there's an element of manifestation together. You're on the same page in terms of where you want to go. You're unique enough to satisfy your own independent needs, and ultimately there is a great deal of romance here, a great connection. Okay, Aquarius, I love this for you. This is so exciting. So thank you again for choosing this video. And again, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, take care. Bye.